I'm Amanda Perna.
And I'm Ryan Boylston.
Another beautiful day here in Delray Beach.
Yes, it is, and we've had some questionable weather lately.
Yep.
Right now it's beautiful, but an hour from now, who knows?
Exactly.
I've been spending a lot of time indoors because I was just showing this to Amanda. This is the comprehensive plan for Delray Beach, just to give you an idea.
Yeah.
And this is
that's a lot.
Yes. So as a city commissioner, this is what I'm reading. This is whether I'm reading for any reason. This is even my fun reading now.
I feel like
there
this
is no
like
other
a
reading.
Dictionary. Like
I
it's
know.
like you're
That's basically what it ends up.
Dictionary of Delray.
That's basically what it ends up being. Is our entire comprehensive plan. I mean, it covers everything from historic preservation to housing to mobility to capital improvements, economic prosperity, education, neighborhoods, public facilities, and the list goes on and on and on. But this is a huge project, and we started to dive in and go through it last night. While each section was addressed over the last 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
It has been brought to us, but this is the first time that we're seeing it all together with all the due dates and everything inside it. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
This is what we're going to. So I wanted to give a special thanks to everyone that's been working on this. We had an incredible steering committee from the public that they originally were committing, I think, a year of their life in 6 meetings. And now it's been over 2 years, and I don't even know how many meetings, but they stuck with it because they know how important it is. Into the Delray Beach city staff. Just they've done an incredible job, and all the consultants, everyone that's been involved with this, I wanted to just give a special thanks to. And maybe we'll have Tim Stillings or a few other members from the city of Delray Beach come on once it is adopted and talk about some highlights.
I think that's great, and I think it's awesome that it's all in one massive book. But at least you have something to reference whenever you guys need to check back. That's a lot of work.
Yes.
And we have to give all of you guys a lot of credit because you guys are all working hard to keep this city amazing, and here's the guidelines to do it.
Well, and this will help, and it's really important to have these big updates. We've had plans in the past, but we haven't updated them. And the way things are moving so quickly, and I'll give you an example.
The book has its own seat.
It has its own seat. Yes, it has its own seat. The mobility section. I mean, it's like, how can you even plan 10, 20 years in the future for mobility? 5 years ago, I wasn't Ubering. You weren't Ubering.
No.
We didn't see that coming. So 5 years from now, we could have autonomous vehicles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're talking about it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're testing them. They're on our streets. Miami just put in the first flying car landing station.
Oh my gosh, I didn't
Like
know
in
that.
the United States, yes. They built it into the building.
I don't know. I'm kind of a little scared of flying cars. I'm not going to lie. Think how they drive on 95 when they're on the ground. Can you imagine them flying through the air? I don't know. That's a little scary to me.
Yeah, so,
I can wait a minute for that one.
So it's like we want a plan, but at the same time we have to keep it flexible because we have no idea what's around the corner when it comes to technology.
True. Yeah, every day it's changing. I can't keep up with it. It's like, what's the new app today? The girls in my studio are like, we need to get this new app. I'm like, what? Like, what does this even mean? I don't know.
Yeah, it just moves really quickly. But that's why it's important to have a real, flexible plan and to continue to go back to it. So
absolutely. Yeah. Very cool. And thank you again.
So we'll dive into it with some city staff in the future.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I'd like to learn more
on the show. All right.
Okay.
Cool. All right, well let's dive right in. We got some 3 really awesome Delray Beach businesses that are all celebrating different aspects or time in Delray. And the first one is Kurt Lehman, good friend of mine, and he's celebrating with a grand opening. And you've now been in business 8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's nice.
And we have Kurt Lehman Realty and.
It's Lehman Realty, and we also opened a title company this year. So we have in downtown title too, based in the same location downtown. So
all right.
Open for 8 years, but we bought the space last year, did some renovation to it, and that was one of the things in my business I look at is not many real estate brokerages own. It's like we talk about owning all the time. So I waited. I was in a 10 by 10 room for 7 years. You remember my little office suite there in Office 55. 10 years in that little 7 years in that little room until we could buy something. So it was an exciting move to actually have a window.
Yes.
I appreciate a window.
For sure. A window you own.
Yes, we got a ton of windows and it's all glass. It's great. Full bar in the back and all glass. I love it.
Well, congratulations. That's amazing. From no windows to all the windows.
Yeah. So talk about going from no windows to all the windows in Delray Beach, from one person to a whole team of people.
I actually I owe some of the credit to you because I remember hanging with Ryan. We were friends, like you said, for a long time, and I remember coming out, like one of the things in our industry, I remember your wording exactly was like, industry is so far behind in their branding and marketing. Like everything is so, and a lot of times too, if you drive by, like you know it's a real estate broker because we know the names. If you weren't an American citizen, you drove by and saw that, you'd be like, what do they do now? And I remember you saying that to me, and I was like, all right, well, I definitely need the word realty in there. And then you were like, in your logo sucks. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you can't. And I had it on my ear, like, you just can't go around with that. Like, you got to. So he sat down with me, and his team put together an amazing logo at the time. And I mean, the thought that was put into it was incredible, down to the colors and the fonts. And I had no idea that. I'm the sales guy. I didn't know that marketing branding stuff. So the branding was a huge one to take it to the next level.
And it was early on because I've had my agency for 8 years, so it was like we were just.
And my space I bought was right next to where his office was at the time, which is totally ironic. Who would have thought? I was like, I remember being here before. This is really cool.
That's really funny. Cool. That's that happens in Delray Beach, and it was myself and you and Lee Cohen and a few others that were just like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon going, hey, do you want to hang out? Because I started my business and I don't really have anything to do, and it's 3 o'clock, but I still got to kill 2 hours before I can go home.
To make it look like
but that's what it was. And now, man, I can't remember the last time. I took a moment to get a drink with you because now we're so busy.
We didn't get that in because that was our little mastermind group. You had the attorney, you had the marketing guy, you had the sales guy, we had the athletes, and we had a little group of everybody sharing information. It was great. A little expert on everything.
It's happening. It's happening. You're just seeing now the next wave of companies, and it's happening right here in spaces like this at Capital One Cafe.
This is awesome. Yeah, it's a great spot for it.
Yeah. All right, so now we're at 8 years. Give us an update. Where's Lehman Realty at today? Where's it going?
We're really hyper focused on Delray Beach. That's one of the things I preach about in real estate. A lot of times people they try to specialize in a type. Like I specialize in single family homes, but they do Palm Beach, Broward, Dade. Like most of my agents are super hyper local, and we specifically specialize in Delray. Actually, down to when I started the brokerage, I said I'm going to try to be the #1 agent for 33444 and 33483. That defined because to really give your customers that kind of service, you got to know everything. I have to know the commissioners. I have to know what streets are getting paved. I have to know what businesses are coming down to actually be able to logically tell you where you need to live. And we're more about selling lifestyle, which is, people don't buy brick, stone, and steel. Someone says to me, well, we want a big open space. Well, why? What do you do in that space? You are going to entertain? Do you have kids? Are they going to come home for the holidays? And then you can really guide them because now it's like, okay, well, you want to be able to extend your dining room table to 30 people. That's a very specific layout. So it's just asking those few extra questions. So we're trying to really specialize in the training and just stay local. There's enough business out there for everybody.
Oh, for sure.
To just stay local, and we loved. I love 19 years in Delray Beach. I'm not going anywhere.
Awesome.
I own my office here, I own my house there. I drive up and down 2nd probably 30 times a day. Thank you for getting that repaved, everybody. That was great. That was nice. Glad it's open finally.
So if you're meeting with a new client who's thinking about coming into the zip codes that you cover, what is the #1 thing that you think makes that area special as opposed to another part of town?
Kind of their lifestyle. So it's like, do you want to live, work, and play? Like, do you want to be where you can walk downtown, or you can go to the bars and be able to walk home, not have to worry about it at night? Do you have children and stuff like that? Are you concerned about your children being able to go outside and play? So maybe Lake Ida is a little bit more attractive to you because it's all the roads curving in and out, dead ends. There's not a lot of speeding cars. You're not there unless you live there, which makes a lot of sense. For something like that. But somebody like me who likes to go out, the bars at night and maybe want to walk home after, having a few, it's a lot nicer to just be downtown.
For sure.
Or there's the beach people too. So it's like, do you like to get up in the morning and go to the beach? People say, oh, I want to go to the beach all the time. But we all know, if you're not walking distance to the beach, it's a whole, you're getting out of the 100-degree car, with the seats, find the parking space.
It's a special occasion when you go to the beach, for me at least.
It's definitely a big one. So.
Awesome.
And then we have your event coming up. Is it
ribbon cutting's tomorrow? Tomorrow at the office. We have our ribbon cutting.
Official ribbon cutting.
2 blocks off the Ave. It's exciting. It's great.
Oh, wow. Great location.
Yeah, we walked here today. It's perfect.
In the hot sofa district. Where it's all happening.
I saw that. We've talked about that for years. I've seen that coming. I actually wrote an article for the Pineapple way back in the day about sofa, and to see it evolve is just that sofa district to me is just a perfect example of the community. Back in the days when the money wasn't there to fix the alleys, and the community got together and rallied behind it, did the work themselves, and brought in the artists. If that doesn't embody what Delray is supposed to be and is, so I love being down there. As soon as I had an opportunity to open my office, it's funny actually, I was a big Tony Robbins guy my whole life, worked for him a little bit, so I've always had my vision boards. And I was talking to a friend of mine, Francisco, who used to own the spot that I bought from him. And I was talking to him about something real estate, asked him for a favor, and he said, I'm selling my office space. I'm doing something different. I was like, oh, yeah, send me some pictures. I had on my vision board, I had a picture of the office that I wanted for those 7 years when I was in a 10 by 10. And I was like, this is it.
No. Oh, that gave me chills. I
It's
love
actually
those things.
painted.
That's really
the
cool.
color in it is painted as the same blue as you put in my logo 7 years ago.
Really?
Same exact blue.
Oh, that's
It's
insane. Okay,
So-
I need tips on vision boards. We need a whole other episode about how to make a vision board.
Yes.
Because I want the office that I want. I need to figure out how to manifest it also. That's pretty cool.
Exciting stuff. So.
Yeah, you put it out into the universe.
Right.
It happens.
Believe it, conceive it, achieve it.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, we'll see you tomorrow night
Absolutely.
at your ribbon
Appreciate you
cutting.
guys having me
We'll
on.
also post all the information so that you could be there too.
Thank
And,
you.
I'll see you around town, Chris.
Awesome. Pleasure.
Thank you. Nice
Yeah,
to
let's
see
get
you.
that. Let's get together.
Yes.
Get your 3 o'clock drink in.
We're
With that
actually-
book, you're never getting another 3 o'clock
Yeah,
drink.
I
I'm sorry
know.
to tell you, Fred.
I gotta make my way through that binder, right?
That's awesome. I really literally got chills when he said that was the exact thing that he was visualizing in his mind. He had no idea it was going to be that man's office, clearly. And
Yes.
there it was.
There it was.
With the same colors from the logo. I love it.
All right, next up, more celebrating.
Yes, we are celebrating 6 years of Juice Buzz with Jessica Pfeffer. Welcome. How are you?
Great, and you guys?
I love your hats.
Good.
How quickly time flies. Like Juice Buzz, 6 years. I feel like it went like that.
Definitely did, and actually last year, the last time I was here, was with my sister Jacqueline, and we were just opening the market, so we're actually hitting a year of the market, which is attached to the juicery.
Everyone was so excited when they saw that you were doing that. They're like, oh my gosh, other things too. It's really, I have one girl who goes Juice Buzz every single morning. It's her first thing she does before she comes to the office. So it's nice to see that, there's all kinds of people supporting local. She's not even from here. She's here for the summer and she's excited about Juice Buzz.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You were telling us before the show last night, you were on the news, talking all about the 6-year celebration, but then also about being the first zero waste business in Palm Beach County.
Yes, we are. So as you guys know, we've had the juice bar for 6 years, and with everything changing, us realizing more and more about the environment. The good thing is 6 years ago when my sister did open Juice Buzz, she actually already started with our juices in glass bottles. So it's kind of like she was ahead of the time, and it was definitely eco-friendly, but it was more so because of having plastic touch, all this organic, amazing cold-pressed juices kind of compromised the quality. So now moving forward, the next thing we're realizing is that all the single-use plastic is really harming the ocean and the microplastics. So now we're the first zero waste market in downtown Delray. I know there's a zero waste market in Stewart, which might be Palm Beach, so
Yeah,
I'm not
just
sure.
barely, just
Trying to
barely.
make sure. And she's amazing. She went to, she's a high school student who started that. So anyway, so I actually went to go visit it, and I was like, we need more of this. We need to be, on the forefront of understanding that everything that we put on our body, in our body is important, including the fact that we're eating this fish. We're eating all these animals from the marine, from sea, and now we're also consuming the plastic. So the only way to kind of reduce that is by reducing your purchase of plastic. So now you can come to Juice Buzz. I actually brought this as a sample. So I had bought this a while ago. I now know to only get glass, but the good thing about this is not considered single use because I'm going to keep using it over and over again. So as soon as this is done, this can happen at anyone's household, you can now come to our market, to Juice Buzz Market Juicery, and you can fill up your hand wash, fill up your body wash, you can do your laundry, dish detergent, and bath salts.
Wow.
Yeah, really
So
excited
is
about
there any kind of rules as to what kind of containers they can bring to you to get filled up?
No, great question. As long as it's something that I can measure or like weigh, we'll probably eventually, as we add more items, look at like a tariff that you can weigh and have a scale. But essentially, as long as I know, like this is 12 ounces, we charge per ounce.
Okay.
So just that
Yeah.
times 12. So
Awesome.
that's kind of an
That's
easier
really
one.
cool.
Yeah, because when we think about the one-use plastics, we mainly think water bottles, right? And then you start walking around your house and you're like, okay, body
All
wash,
the things.
shampoo, detergent, those,
Yeah.
there's a lot more. So it's really interesting to open up a zero waste concept where people would just come in, refill, take home.
Right. can just keep doing it
Love
over
it.
and over again. Yeah, I saw you at the plastic, the name of the town hall meeting.
Yeah, Plastic Planet.
Yes, we were there. We had a table, and we brought. We've had for the past year our glass straws. We also have like utensils, all bamboo, plus beeswax wraps. So we kind of had already started that, but now we have a full table with all the refillable items as well.
So cool. I love it. Because, yeah, I hate, we have so many of those exact kind of models where I'm like, oh my gosh, we need soap, and you just buy it. So the fact that I could bring the one I already have right here and get it filled makes me feel a lot better. Because I mean, I'm not going to lie, you have a little bit left in the bottle, and you're like, oh, I need a new one. But we're just wasting more and more plastic every day. I'm very guilty. I am ashamed to admit, but I am very guilty.
Well, I think a lot of it is just about like knowledge, right?
Yeah,
So the more
absolutely.
we watch, the more we read, and now that this became such a passion of mine and my sister's, I'm just seeing more and more like when you go to the grocery store, you know, they put this wrap that you don't need, or saying no to the plastic bags. I'll stop by, I think, dollar store when I go get little like knickknacks for the store, and they want to go put it into a plastic bag, and I'm like, no, and I walk out of the store carrying all of it in my arms, and they look at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, this is it. This is us just making one little change.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
and if we each do it, it makes a difference.
And that's what they say. They say we need a lot of people, millions and millions and millions of people making the little changes, you know, than rather just a few people being perfect. Right? Perfect and going zero waste at your home is challenging. But try, and if you fall short, you still made a huge difference. And if we're all doing that, it's going to be significant.
Absolutely.
I agree. Actually, one of our employees, Samantha, she's pretty much an expert on sustainability. So we're in the plans of creating a Sustainability 101 ongoing workshops at our store. And that way you can come in for your house and be like, okay, so I know about this soap. What other changes can I make? You know, toys for kids. Those are all Barbies and all that. Go into the ocean. And, you know, if you guys haven't been to Loggerhead and kind of seeing what happens to these turtles that are consuming the plastic, you'll, again, be more aware. And it's kind of hard to unknow what you know.
Right.
So.
All right, I'm going to bring my girls in, and you're going to tell them why we don't need to buy any more Barbies.
No more Barbies ever.
Make me the bad guy. As long as they're wood Barbies.
I would buy them, but Juice Bus is saying that we
can't do
really,
it.
I'd really appreciate your assistance with
Sure,
that.
my pleasure. I'll make sure not to be there.
That's bad. You're bad.
My house is filling up with them. There's
they're
all
so
different
cute.
types now.
There's
like
a
mermaid
lot.
Barbie now, and
Yeah.
you know, there's just so many.
Yeah, and they look so pretty on the shelf. So how can you? I mean, I'm with them.
They're multiplying.
Right.
They're multiplying in my home. All right. Well, let's talk about the celebration now. 6 years, Juice Buzz. How did it start, and how did it get to where it is today?
Well, so Jacqueline had started it 6 years ago. She had another partner, and they realized that Delray Beach needed an organic cold-pressed juice bar. It wanted to be something that was for the community to come in and kind of everyone to know each other. And then it kind of evolved to where it is now. We got the space next door. Jacqueline had said for the last couple of years since Nutrition Cottage had closed that we needed a place to get supplements and superfoods and protein powders. And that's where it evolved last year. And then this last couple of months of going to events like the town hall and watching amazing documentaries, that's when I jumped in and I was like, wait a moment, this is what we need. Denver has it, LA has it, New York has it, and now Delray Beach has it.
Yeah.
And then this Saturday is our anniversary. It's July would have been 6 years of the juicery. Now we're just in the market, but it's also our open house. So from 5 to 7, we'll have free vegan food, we'll have live music. Maha's going to come like she came last year, and just the community coming together and seeing what we did with the space.
It's amazing.
Cool, great. And I think you have hit that goal of being a place where people, you know, come to and meet in the mornings. And the way you guys are in the community, it's more than just the product you sell. And I think that's what makes Juice Buzz special.
For sure.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for all that you do for us here and for the environment and eliminating Barbies.
Yes, thank you.
That too.
All right, so Saturday we'll post all the information, 5 to 7, big celebration for Juice Buzz. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So
I really am excited to go and refill soap because I always have those bottles. And now I can get a pretty glass one and just refill it and feel good about it. I like that even better. Okay.
all right, so we had a ribbon cutting ceremony. And now we had a 6-year anniversary tied in with a 1-year anniversary of the market.
Double celebration.
Now let's take it up one more notch.
Yes. 10 years. That is a huge achievement. 10 years.
Yes.
So we have Nancy Reagan from Delray Spa.
Hi guys.
Hi, how are you?
I love your jacket.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thanks. Good to see everybody.
Good morning.
How's everything?
Good.
10 years.
It's
Wow.
amazing.
That is so exciting.
But I've been in Delray in the spa business since 1996. So I've been here a long time.
You've been here. We've been here a while. Yeah.
Delray is actually the third spa in Delray.
Wow. That's really cool. Well, I've been there. It's lovely. I had an amazing manicure the last time I went, so I firsthand can say why I understand that it's been there for 10 years, because it's a great experience, and I had a blast.
Good. And your
Yeah.
nails lasted. And
Oh
it
my
was-
gosh, they did, and they were
it's-
perfect.
And it's vegan polish.
Is
so-
it really? I didn't even know that.
And it dries in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We try to do the same. Not zero. Waste is like a little hard in the spa
Right,
business.
of course.
But it's a little easier in the food business.
Right.
But, we try to be as clean as possible.
Yeah, which is huge. I mean, even just making the vegan nail polish, I didn't even know that existed, and I was in there doing it. I probably should have asked more questions. I was just so happy to be there and relaxed that I didn't even think to ask anything. But wow.
Yeah.
So what does that exactly mean to make it a vegan nail polish?
Vegan means there's no animals harmed in the making, so it's not tested on animals, and there's no animal parts. And fish are used quite frequently in nail polishes, along with tons of chemicals. And so it's pretty much as chemical free as you can make nail polish, but it's no animal parts.
That's awesome.
So
Okay.
it's cool.
I didn't know that.
So we both have businesses that have not gotten to 10 years
But
yet,
you're almost there.
but we want to be
Yes,
there.
that's
We want to be
right.
there.
That's right.
So
Goals.
what's the secret? What's one of the main tips to get to 10 years?
You get up every morning, you put one foot in front of the other, and you say it's going to be a great day. That is it. That is like marketing, going to the Chamber of Commerce. I've been in the chamber since 1996, like forever. Actually 92, so it's been crazy. But you have to network, you have to be a part of the community, you have to get involved in the community, and you have to be good at what you do. And you have to surround yourself with amazing people. I have an amazing team of people, mostly single women with children, mostly moms. So it's a great work environment. We went from 3 to 15.
Wow.
So we have 15.
That's
so
great.
it's really, really, really a blessing. And so we have an amazing team, very, very professional at what we do.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
So get up every morning,
Get up every morning,
tackle the day.
tackle the day. You have to have a great attitude.
Yeah.
I mean, basically at the spa we say that we are creating happiness daily. I call myself the chief of happiness.
Oh, I love it. That's a really cute title.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
You just try to create happy every day and work your best to do it. I mean, there's so many people around, and egos are so involved in the spa business, and we're surrounded by so much politics, like you. You're
There's
in
politics
the whole
in this
fashion.
salon.
Yeah, well, it depends on which one you're in.
Oh, okay.
But it's so you have to spend your day being positive and creating happiness, because we're surrounded by so much negativity in our world, and it just to come to a place that is like an oasis and creates a place that you always know it's going to be your happy place. Then, I mean, as a kid, that's what we always do.
Right,
As an
right.
adult, we need those kind of places too.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah. If your happy place is where you go to work, right? Everyone's winning.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely.
Everyone's winning. Yeah. So it sounds like
Absolutely.
culture is really important.
culture is hugely important.
Yeah.
I mean, you can walk into any business and know whether or not it's a happy business or not. I mean,
absolutely.
Basically, or I feel it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yes.
it's
me
like
too.
it's a huge thing for any business. But in the spa industry, if you walk in and you're met with, "Hey, how are you?" You know, it's like it's not a good.
You're like,
not a exactly. You're
Well, I
gonna
think
walk out.
a spa like yours, I'm sure it's got to be a challenge. You have 15 people. You have people walking in the door left and right, but you have to ensure that the environment stays calm.
Yeah.
But you're busy.
Yeah.
busy and calm. I mean, that's
Busy
got to be a
and calm.
challenge,
That's
right?
intense.
It is a challenge, and oftentimes you have people that don't have like energy. We take them outside. No, I'm just kidding.
They go in the back spa.
Back in the
Here
back.
we have a dumpster spa.
Exactly. No, it's just you try to find out what's triggering that unhappiness, because everybody deserves the right, and spa services, I mean, from massage to, we have like amazing massages, we have incredible facials, I mean, off the charts, and their training is like, our training and education is about all of that and teaching people what's good for them, what isn't good for them, and I think once they understand we're looking out for your best interest, that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
So that's our wonderful world of the spa, and we're celebrating this month, as you know, 10 years.
So exciting.
And next Wednesday we have a huge event. It is all day, but from 4 to 7 will be our 10-year party. All day, the proceeds go, 5% of the proceeds go to the Arts Garage.
Awesome.
So, and we have all kinds of raffles, and the community involvement has been phenomenal. We have the Fairfield Marriott is giving a weekend getaway. We have like tons of, we have Luxuria Mobile Boutique.
Oh, I love her boutique.
Okay,
She has so many
she's
cute
gonna
things
be
there. That's
there.
dangerous.
I know. She's
People who
gonna
like
be
to shop
there.
need to come for that too. It's
Definitely.
great.
Shears of Fate Hair Salon will be having a little pop-up that night too. And we have all kinds of different raffles from the community, which was amazing that everybody just stepped up, and El Camino, La Cabana, it's like, yeah, so it's going to be really fun.
Great.
Good evening.
All right, so next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
1 week from today, we'll make sure to post all the information and post a reminder. I'm sure the chamber will be all over that. But
Yes.
I think that's so great, because you're out there, you put that energy out there, you employ all these people, and then also for your 10-year anniversary, the community around you,
It's
in and
great.
outside of Pineapple Grove, come to celebrate with you.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
It's wonderful.
That's
And we're in
Delray.
And we're
That
in
is
the
Delray.
George Bush Boulevard area. So we just hope that Delray will remember George Bush Boulevard
Yeah.
as we move forward. Commissioner.
Yeah.
Just like we are out there.
This is
Yes.
how she's been in business for 10 years. She's not afraid to ask,
No.
Okay.
which is something
You're
that a lot
about
of
to get a
business owners
lot
need
of
to
street
know.
improvements.
I know.
That's right. People are going to
know.
be able to walk and bike a lot safer to their spa.
I know. Isn't
That's
that
right.
nice?
Yes.
Well, we already have the women coming in wanting to protest the bike. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, please. Just leave it alone. It's all going to be good.
Yes, the more ways people can get to your business, the better.
Just don't interrupt business.
Yes.
Okay.
No interrupting. All right, I'll do my best. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for being such a supporter of Arts Garage as well.
Oh, it's
and
fabulous.
and including them.
It's a great, this Saturday is Garage Queens. So if you
Oh,
don't have,
really?
yes.
Oh my gosh,
So
how
if you
fun.
can't be a queen at the spa, go to the Arts Garage. You can be a garage queen on Saturday. But it's really an amazing what they do and the diversity, and I love the arts. My mom was an artist, so it's very close to everything we do. So, thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations again. See you soon.
All right. Bye.
Ooh, that sounds like a party.
Yeah.
There's so many fun parties for all of these anniversaries.
Yeah, I really like the theme today. The theme started off as these businesses celebrating different milestones, but then at the end, it's really, what did those three have in common? Positivity,
Absolutely.
right? From a
Absolutely.
vision board to building a place where the community is going to come and not only get healthy products, but learn how to be healthier.
It's huge.
And then to employing people and having a happy place type of environment,
Yeah.
not just for them, not just for your customers, but for your associates. Wow, that I feel good about.
I do too.
About the rest of my Wednesday, right?
I do,
Yeah.
and I feel even better to go to all of these businesses because we know that this is the core values behind it all,
Yes.
which is huge.
Yeah. All right.
We have a few more announcements today,
Let's do
as
it.
always. So we have tomorrow here at Capital One Cafe, Soulful Sounds of Matt Brown from 2 to 4. Sunday is Bow Ties and Burgers for Father's Day from 1 to 3. And Tuesday, we have Spanish guitarist Eric Hansen from 2 to 4. They always have the coolest events here. I know we say it every week, but it's so true.
But I'm loving the Sunday bow ties and burgers for Father's
It's
Day.
so clever. I love it.
And I just learned about a challenge that the Downtown Development Authority is doing. All downtown for the entire summer, anytime you eat ice cream, post a photo, and you're going to want to hashtag the Downtown Delray Ice Cream Challenge.
Oh.
All right? And you are going to be entered into end of the summer contest to win all types of prizes.
Wow. Okay,
Right?
I got to get on Instagram soon.
You know you're going to be eating ice cream this summer, right? Post it on Facebook. Get entered into the Downtown Ice Cream Challenge.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you to Capital One Cafe and our Chamber of Commerce.
Have a great Wednesday.